I'm gonna take your name down so we can take a look at that because there is.
I do have a ticket number.
You have a name. Okay. What's the ticket number?
It is 618-20408.
Anything that has a bill coming to it,
It has been almost virtually impossible for me to report these phone issues from multiple different carriers. If the police is intervening in me reporting that something suspicious is going on with my phone, and they have arrested me multiple times out of corruption, that's pretty sadistic and sick.
What's your phone number?
Yes.
I mean,
So we offer on internet now.
Full mukha down and just so like I'm not a honey.
Samsung has updated their packaging to where they no longer provide the charger.
Okay.
They give you the cord but not this, and then change it to where it's the same.
What are the last four digits of your number?
oh, oh, okay. Hold on.
Not
Our network was hacked.
No.
This is the first time? Okay.
that.
So what is the normal procedure if someone's reporting criminal activity with their phone service?
Normally just the police report, and then they're able to go more deep into it. But as far as us being able to like look further into it, we don't have access to all of that. That's why we submit tickets, because they have more access to check.
Oh, okay. So if they do detect someone hacking, they will investigate someone hacking their network, right?
Yeah, they should be able to have
Okay.
more access to look for what's
Okay,
legal.
they should. I mean, why wouldn't they? Because I mean, that puts other people at risk if they're not investigating someone hacking a network. Because it's happened at multiple different carriers. I have proof that someone's breaking into the network.
I wouldn't know, what they have done so far.
There's charging now to the universal USB.
So I mean, it would make sense that you would want to know if and investigate someone breaking into the network to not put your other customers at risk. It's just so hard to get anything resolved today. It's so difficult. Okay, she needs a second.
I'm gonna check the tickets over here for you.
Oh, okay.
And on this side.
You know how many percent it is?
I'll be there shortly. Give me a second.
This phone does require a Gmail to be signed in.
Before I got into this situation, it wasn't so hard to get anything done with the providers. I mean, it is just really difficult.
What issue are you having?
Did she give you the ticket information?
No, she just gave me your phone number.
Oh, well, here, let me give you the ticket information. What was she got all that time for then?
No, she was just telling me that.
For him to be able to download apps.
She was just telling me about your issue that you came in. She had a customer. She was already helping somebody, and you had some questions about a ticket. So I could look the ticket up with your phone number, but I'm trying to figure out what was the ticket for.
Yes, I believe someone's breaking into the phone network. I've had multiple spoof calls, and I've had multiple calls not returned. I'm in a domestic violence situation that the police is involved in, and I've had he's broken into the carriers, multiple different carriers, my service in multiple different carriers, and I have proof. But for some reason, the networks want to be, the providers want to be conspirators and not investigate that. If I'm fighting for my life and I'm going to my providers, telling them that someone's breaking into the network, and I believe I'm calling counterfeits, because most of the people I cover for, that I call all over the United States, are covering for the crimes that happened to me.
Yeah, there's no way for him to break into the network. He may have your phone. He may be getting into your phone somehow, but there's no way for him to get into the actual network.
Okay, so he could be breaking into my phone service, spoofing. I mean, how?
Yeah, your phone. He could be hacking your phone.
Okay, so if my phone is hacked and I'm not calling the right people, what can Metro do to protect me to make sure that I am calling the people that I'm trying to call on my phone?
Well, if he may be hacking your individual device, so it's either he's putting something on your device, or he has some device that can maybe he has something that has remote access to your device. We wouldn't have any control over that.
Well, can you see?
I'm about to look at the ticket right now.
Yeah, so someone can call me and then report my phone issues, because multiple different providers have been covering for it. What if someone's telling you that someone's hacking the device? I mean, do you have like press charges or involve police?
No, the only thing, let's see. The only thing we would recommend is to factory reset your device. So if he has something on your phone, you factory reset
I've
it.
done
It's
multiple
gonna,
factory
yeah.
resets.
Yeah, so he may be continually putting something on your phone, but he
Because
can't actually get into the T-Mobile network. There's no
I did
way.
read something that identity thieves do hack networks. I did read something that highly evolved identity thieves will hack a network. So I would like an investigation to see what's going on, and I don't know why these multiple providers won't protect
Well,
me.
for investigations, you will have to contact the FCC for that.
Okay, now you're changing it?
I'm not changing anything.
Oh, okay, I don't know why people would be rude with me, and I've experienced so much with my providers.
Who's being rude?
Okay, what I'm saying is, you just said that.
Yeah, if you want an investigation
to see if
on
someone's
hacking the network with your number, yes, that would be the FCC. That would
Okay,
be
so
the
let me
FCC.
make sure I understand. You're denying me the right to the ticket.
No, the ticket is put in.
Okay,
And
so-
there's no resolution right now for the ticket. They're just saying, please do not call or transfer customer to technical support. Advise the customer our engineering department is working on a resolution. That's what it says.
Okay. Well, I think that everyone involved and is consistently helping to aiding and violating me needs the consequences. That's really sadistic for someone to interrupt my cell phone services, and the provider is unwilling to help me at multiple different providers. If I'm reporting to you that I believe someone is hacking the network, why would they tell me don't call?
They're working on a resolution. That's what
They
it
told
said.
me that they would call me. Why won't they?
Once they resolve it, they'll call you. Because if you, it seems like you're continually making claims or putting in tickets, and so that's what they're saying. Advise
Well,
the
I want
customer.
to know why the representative I spoke to on the phone lied and covered for
I
it.
mean, I'm not sure who you spoke to and what they said.
Because that's criminal.
But it's
if
saying-
someone is hacking the network and who the
Advise the
representative,
customer that our engineering department is working on a resolution.
someone that I talked to on my phone lied in the report and said that I was reporting that someone was what is it tapping the calls or something. That's not what I was reporting. I was reporting someone was hacking the network. And if multiple providers cover for the chaos I experienced, I thought that was criminal as well, because hacking a phone network is a felony. I thought. If it's illegal, why would my providers be
Right, that's why I
listed
say
in
you file a complaint with the Federal Communications Commission.
there? You have their number? So
I'm looking for
you're
it right
unwilling
now.
to take it. You're unwilling to take that someone's hacking your network and investigate your own network getting hacked. Because this has been going
So
on
this is
years
the phone
now.
number.
I want to know why
It's
you're willing
888
to investigate someone hacking your own network, and you're my provider.
225-5322.
888-2 what?
225-5322.
What's your name?
Deanna.
Okay.
So here
And
at
what's
the
your
local,
position?
I'm an assistant manager. So here
Okay.
at the local store, we don't do investigations. We submit tickets.
I'm not.
I can
want to know-
give you our
I
legal
want to
department
know-
information.
That's not what I'm asking for the
Okay.
local
So
store.
what are you asking
Okay.
for?
If someone is reporting that Metro PCS network is getting hacked,
Mm-hmm.
are you telling me technical support will eventually contact me? Is that what you're saying?
I'm
In
saying that
response to
they're working on a resolution.
Okay, is it? I don't understand why the other party I talked to on my phone lied in my report. In the
I'm not
report.
sure who you talked to or what they told you. In this
Covered
ticket,
for it.
in this
Isn't that
ticket,
amazing to you?
In this ticket,
If I
it's
told you I
saying
have
that the
multiple
engineering
cost of risk?
department is working on a resolution. Any other complaints, you can contact the FCC. I can
Because
give you our
police
legal.
would used to come in and intervene and be reporting my phone issues. Now the providers just are enlisted to commit the crimes with the police department.
I mean, if that's how you feel, I'm not sure.
Well,
I just
a
work
crime
here in the
to break
retail
in.
store.
It's a crime to break into a network, and I don't understand why multiple providers.
The
won't
FCC, they would take care of that.
But you're saying that you're unwilling to escalate
No, I'm
it.
saying that the ticket has been put in. That's the only escalation we can can do here. If you want something further, that will be the FCC.
Okay.
And I just gave you their number.
Right. So the FCC will investigate multiple
Yes.
calls not getting returned, and you are refusing to do
They'll
it as Metro
investigate
PCS.
whatever it is you tell them that you need them to investigate.
But Metro PCS is refusing me investigation.
Metro by T-Mobile is not refusing anything.
Okay, well,
we
I'm not-
submitted a ticket and we have to let them do their job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when should I get a call back and response?
I do not know.
Well, that's not sufficient because I'm fighting for my life, and you're telling me you don't know when I'll get the call.
Again, FCC or our legal
No,
department.
Metro PCS is who I'm paying for phone service.
Metro by T-Mobile is a company that services our customers. We give you service. We provide
Right,
that
and
service
if I'm
to
reporting
you.
that I'm not getting multiple
Exactly.
phone calls, and I believe the network
And
is
that's
hacked.
where you would contact the FCC. We only could do so much here at the local level. There's only so much we could do here in the store. We submit a ticket. That's all we can do. Is submit a ticket and then let the engineers do what they do. If you want to go above that, that's where you contact the FCC.
Okay, because before all this happened, people weren't rude. They gave me information showing that they did the ticket. Now it's being hid.
No, it's the same information.
People are lying.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm not sure. I don't know who you
Well,
talk to.
I think that's a red flag.
I'm not
Police
sure what
interrupted
they
me at other
told
providers.
you. I'm looking at the ticket.
And now my phone providers are, lying. Well, some of the people with the service providers are not being honest in their reports. So I'm just trying to get to the bottom of why I've made these multiple reports, and technical support is never
Contact
called.
FCC.
So I tell you what, let me. So I'm Jason.
Jason, I
Yes,
remember
ma'am.
you,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So what I can do, I'll give you my card with my number. Everything Deanna said is pretty much all that we can do. But like I said, just if you need a point of contact, you can reach out directly to me.
I have a problem with having multiple false arrests, and my life is in jeopardy, and my providers will not protect me on my network. That's what I have a problem with, because you already told me that it was illegal for someone to hack a network, and then for my providers to enforce that I'm on this criminal network, I think it's pretty sick. So I would like security in knowing that my phone provider is protecting me in this chaos when I feel my life is in jeopardy, and not enforcing that I stay on this criminal network with multiple false arrests and exposed to a lot of corruption.
You can always switch to another carrier.
It's
It
happening
is
at
an
multiple
option.
carriers. Yeah, so the problem of it is getting people the consequences they deserve for putting my life in jeopardy
Yeah,
by
that's
not
where the
making sure that I'm on the
FCC.
network.
Yeah, that's where you would reach out to the FCC.
I mean, the only thing that we can do, like you said, on this level is to
Not just on this level. I want to make sure that you guys are doing your job because my life isn't in jeopardy. And if I had to set multiple different providers and
So
they
let-
all
let
have
me-
been a problem with me reporting the abuse, and whoever I talked to on my phone lied.
That would be the FCC.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Or
Because
if you
they're
have
over
legal
all
representation.
carriers.
Yeah.
Well, then why did they tell me to come here that you would be able to handle over the phone?
Who's that? Who told you that?
Metro PCS. So remember you told me I had to contact Metro PCS.
Metro by T-Mobile.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, what I can do is provide you with my number, and like I said, I can do checks. So
This has been going on years, sir. People just need the charges they deserve. I'll take your card.
Sure.
But this is
Yeah,
pretty
that would be
sick.
the FCC.
I'm a little thrown back by why you switched to multiple carriers. And,
Because
and
they all recovering for it if the police weren't intervening and me reporting the crime.
do you have legal representation?
Well, I need to get it,
Yeah.
but I would need to be able to
Yeah.
get my calls. I've reported that multiple
Yeah.
calls aren't being returned out of the
Right.
United States,
Right.
and my phone providers are being enlisted in the criminal activity, which we've already discussed was a crime.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're going to be limited as far as what you can do. So you probably need some type of representation to
sue
take
these
it to the
people,
next
yeah,
level.
because
Yes, ma'am.
it would be a substantial lawsuit
Yes,
anytime
ma'am.
it's
So
about time to
I'll give you my card. Like I
Okay.
said, all we can do is follow up on the trouble ticket that they're working on to try to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
But we don't have access to anything else.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Deanna, pull up the number for you. Or
Oh,
trouble
how many
ticket
trouble tickets have been submitted? Because this
I
would be
don't-
the first one.
I haven't
The other
looked
ones
at your
came up
account.
missing for just Metro PCS.
Yeah, I don't know. I can pull the account up to see.
This would be the first one. The first one at another location, they
Right.
denied and they lost the trouble ticket.
Where did you go? What
Off
location?
Jefferson, the corporate.
Okay.
They lost the trouble
They
ticket.
lost the ticket. Okay.
They said that it was lost.
Okay.
Then I tried to do a second one, and they
Right.
said that I need to call the police or get an attorney.
So did you
But
provide?
hard for me to get an attorney when I'm not making I don't believe these calls are the real calls, because like I said, I've called all over the United States and multiple people are covering for the crimes that are happening to me, and police don't come intervene, and you trying to report things to the provider if something criminal is not going on.
Well,
we did establish that is a crime, and it puts other customers at risk for the store not to be able to investigate and figure out what's going on.
Well, I can't really speak to the legal side of it. All I can tell you is what I would recommend doing is getting legal representation.
That's what the other store said. But first off, for me to get legal representation, I would need for the stores to insure me on their network, and I'm paying them for services.
Ensure you're on their network?
Right.
No, ma'am. If you feel like there's been a crime that's been committed against you, if you talk to an attorney, I'm sure they would, because they're
I don't understand why Metro would.
Because we're not attorneys. We're not attorneys.
Well, I don't
so
understand why you don't keep your network secure.
Why?
And why you cannot ensure that your customer that you're going to do what it takes to keep them on the network, especially with someone in my situation with multiple false arrests and with a corruption to the degree where police intervened and me reporting the chaos to my provider, and in addition to whoever I was talking to on the phone blatantly lied.
Right.
So
what we've done to this
that these
point,
calls may not be spoofed, or maybe spoofed or not authentic calls.
Yes, ma'am. I'm really sorry that you've had this problem, but certainly what you've done to this point has not fixed it. You probably need to get an attorney.
Right. And at another location, she called the police and prevent my report. She said that what she could do was suspend my phone, but she couldn't do anything.
Right.
That was like kind of abusive, because if I'm reporting my life is in jeopardy, the only thing she was willing to do was suspend my phone, and then she later called the police. How is suspending my phone going to help me? If someone is calling the store and having the store break the law and commit crimes with them, that's pretty serious.
Right.
So I've been reporting this for years, and nothing has been done. And hopefully, for multiple different providers.
So let me ask you this: are they giving you a ticket number? Have you asked for that?
From AT&T, the police intervened.
Well, Metro. I can't do anything
this would be the
about
first ticket number.
Okay.
Do
we have
reports
the
they've
ticket
been
number?
covering for the crimes.
Well, we could pull them up with her phone number.
Right. But
I did give her the ticket number.
Yeah.
Right. So you have the.
Because when you put in the phone number,
Right.
it'll pull up every single ticket she's ever created.
Right.
So you don't need necessarily the actual ticket number, but the phone number attaches every ticket
But
that
I'm
has
just
ever
saying
been
for
put
her
in.
point of reference, because if she's trying to get
Yeah, I think
a
somebody
legal
gave her the
representation,
somebody
she's-
gave her the ticket number.
just as proof
Well,
that
I'm not
tickets
really.
have been created.
First, before I get the legal representation, I need to make sure I'm calling the right parties. And if I consistently pay providers and they want to ensure that I'm on the network, then
would
I'm
be
not
the
going
FCC.
nowhere. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not going to get legal representation because someone is doing highly illegal things
Yes,
to
ma'am.
sabotage my access avenues to get out of
Yes,
this
ma'am.
abuse.
And you have the
So,
number to
but
the
I don't
FCC.
understand why I go to my providers, begging for my life with my providers, and to make the accurate phone calls and insurance that I won't be on this counterfeit network or whatever's happening, and I can't get it.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
From multiple different providers. They will not insure or do anything to protect me on their network, period. And the police have even came in and intervened, and I think that's highly suspicious. That maybe the police are the reason why my providers are behaving the way that they are, or something criminal is going on for my providers to cover for the crimes that are happening to me and someone breaking into their network.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I don't believe that the only thing that you can give me is to call FCC, because that would be another fraudulent person that I'm talking to. Because I'm not.
FCC is fraudulent. That's what you're saying.
Someone is hacking the calls, and I don't believe that these people that I'm calling are the real people.
Okay.
Because I called Attorney General, something happened with my child support payments. I called them, they were covering for it. Something happened with AT&T, they would not give me services. I paid the bill 2 times that month. I called my credit card company trying to dispute it. They covered for it, hung up, and would not let me make the report. I call organizations for assistance, they don't call me back. They play games. These are just out the blue. It's happening too many places.
Yes, ma'am.
I called the FBI. I went in person. I called the FBI. Made dozens of reports on my phone, dozens of reports to CPS, and multiple calls aren't being returned. I don't think 30-something reports for CPS representatives are corrupt. I think that something is going on to where I'm not really calling them. I don't think all those FBI agents, FBI personnel would sabotage me reporting crimes to the FBI. I think something suspicious is going on with my phone. Evidence of that is police don't come intervene and someone trying to report problems with their phone.
Did
If
you
it's not.
ever, so how this has been going on for years? Did you ever change your number?
I've changed my numbers. I just want to know why multiple parties are being enlisted in criminal activity, because we already discussed this is crime,
Yeah.
and I don't understand why my provider will not help me, assist me with being on the right network and do the proper investigation and not give me proper customer service with all this criminal activity going on.
Yeah, I can't answer that. Anything legal is above my head.
Well, do you have like a corporate store that I can call? And
This is the corporate store.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, corporate above this, because I'm sure that higher ups would be very appalled at criminals breaking into their network
No, ma'am.
and then not having any access to keep their other customers safe, as well as myself.
No, ma'am. You really need to go and get some legal
No,
assistance.
I'm sure Metro
Yeah.
by T-Mobile would not want someone breaking into their network. And I'm sure that if I can get reach my complaint to the right individual, they would make better protocols if a customer is complaining that someone's breaking into the network to protect their network as well as their customers. This is not okay. It's not adequate.
Yeah.
If I'm reporting that someone is breaking into Metro by T-Mobile network and there's nothing that you can do about it, and it's your network, I'm sure that the corporate or higher ups over you would not be happy with that resolution for the situation.
No, ma'am. That's
So is there a place I can write and
The
let them
FCC.
know?
yeah. The
No, I
FCC.
mean with Metro PCS.
Yeah. Let me do this.
Because I mean that if I had owned Metro PCS by T-Mobile,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
would definitely do something if my customers were not able to report
Yeah.
someone hacking my network.
I've never heard a story like this in 14 years. that
Well,
been
I've
in
never thought that
wireless.
anything like
Yeah.
this could exist before I experienced it.
Yeah, you're spinning your wheels doing this. Your best bet again is to either get an attorney or either to reach out to the FCC. Have someone that's knowledgeable. I can't believe that nobody's talking to you. No attorney is speaking with you.
Well, I would have to get on once my calls aren't being returned and my providers won't investigate what's going on with my phone, and the police keep on committing crimes to cover for it
Have you
and
talked to
enforce
an
it.
attorney about that? That's what I'm saying.
I cannot get my calls returned or call authentic people.
So the attorneys don't even return your
I've
calls.
called multiple attorneys, and then here lately, when I've been calling them, they give me this astronomical rate, and then they give me an amount of this. A good attorney would love to take on this case. This is a huge lawsuit because multiple parties have been enlisted in my abuse. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. But multiple attorneys that I'm calling with my phone wouldn't even call me back. And then now here lately when I call them, they're denying services or either giving me this astronomical rate to handle the case. This is the number that was given to me. All right, here's the number. I feel trapped, I believe that the police are enforcing these businesses doing this. I think the police are behind why no domestic violence place will help me. And I think that they're so criminal that someone has concocted, because that's what I do. I call and I get results. I don't give up. So you would have to go through some extreme things to keep me bound in this situation, like tampering with mail, because I wrote all over. And I have not got one stitch of mail. I did a lot of campaigning. I had a notebook and I wrote, I had copied letters that I would send all over the place. And not one, I got on blogs and put my address on the blogs for attorney assistance. I know it's an incredible story, but I believe something is suspicious with these calls. Police don't interrupt if there's not. And I mean, they've made have done a lot of highly illegal things to keep me in this chaos. And I just don't know how long they're going to continue to get away with it.